step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Good morning and welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Indeed, it's Expresso right here on SABC3, and we hope that you're having an amazing morning so far. You've just woken up. Zoe, you look amazing. Did you wake up like this?
I unfortunately did not, but you know what? What I can tell you what is going to come up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show is we are celebrating Nelson Mandela Day. Mandela Day, where you give your 67 minutes. In fact, we're going to kickstart your morning off on the right note as we have musicians playing for Madiba, in fact, buskers. So first up, we have Cody Kaywood. She's in studio and she's part of the 67 Minutes for Mandela initiative. What it is 67 musicians will be based around 67 locations to play music for 67 minutes in and around Cape Town.
Absolutely, all in memory and honoring the amazing Tata Madiba. We will never forget him. And then, of course, this morning we're talking about our local entertainment news. Amor Tony has joined Samizi and Bonang, also going to be penning a book very soon to address a lot of issues that have been going around her name and, of course, everything that she's about. So that's going to be a very cool tell-all.
It will be indeed. And then, of course, Fives Football also showing us how they're giving back for Mandela Day, giving out 67 soccer balls to soccer youth that obviously need the ball.
Quite amazing. Yes. And then we need to take a look at what's happening on our viral side. And, of course, a subway in Taipei is doing some really, really interesting things when it comes to its cars, and it's going to transport you to what would be a massive sports gathering. But before we do any of that, let's take a look at what's happening in the world of weather. Good morning, Ewan.
Good morning, ladies. You guys are looking absolutely gorgeous, but a very warm welcome from my side as well as we kick off your Tuesday morning. Let's get into your temperatures quickly. Now you can brace yourself for chilly conditions this morning, as most parts of the country will start the day on very low temperatures, reaching only mild conditions. Jou temperatuur op Polokwane begin op 5 grade minimum en 'n maksimum van 20, Mbombela 8:26, Pretoria 5 en 'n maksimum van 19, Johannesburg 2 grade minimum en 'n koel 18 later, Mahikeng 3:20, Klerksdorp rond 'n 0 en 20 later, Kimberley -2 en 'n maksimum van 18, Bloemfontein baie koud vanoggend -6 grade en dit styg na 'n maksimum van 18, Richards Bay 15:26, Pietermaritzburg 2 en 'n matige 24, Durban kicking off on 15 this morning with a maximum of 22, Mthatha 0 degrees and a mild 24, East London 9:20, Cradock also on the cold side with -2 this morning, warming up to 21, Port Elizabeth 9:17, George 6:17, Sutherland starting off on -2, staying cold with a maximum of only 12 degrees, Cape Town 7:15, Worcester -1:17, Springbok starting off on 4 with a maximum of 20, and Uppington around 0 this morning, also reaching a maximum of 20. That's a wrap of your temperatures for 6:30. We'll keep you updated with those temperatures throughout the course of your Tuesday. I'm back just after 7 with another look.
Well, let's get your Tuesday morning underway by taking a look at what to expect in your traffic. We start off in Gauteng and Bedfordview. Now, there's been an accident on the N3 northbound. That's before Van Buren Road. You can expect queuing in traffic as you approach the scene. And then in Cape Town, in Athlone, there's been congestion on the N2 inbound. That's between Jakes Gerwel Drive and Jan Smuts Drive. That's where we leave your traffic for now. We'll bring you another update in half an hour's time.
Pharma Dynamics, effective, affordable healthcare.
As South Africans, we wake up to yet another Tuesday. Today, the 18th of July, we celebrate the memory of our late Tata Madiba by turning to those in need and lending a helping hand. Now, one such project is called Making Music for Madiba, where 67 musicians will be taken to the streets across 67 locations, making music for 67 minutes. Now, all the proceeds raised by the buskers will be donated to a city music development program that will enable children from under-resourced communities to access music tuition and musical instruments. Now, we're joined by a few of the volunteers to help us start our day off on the right note. And first up, we have Cody Kaywood performing 67 Smiles. Enjoy.
You saved this country from roads narrow and tough. You went to prison for us, turned to the one we trust. We can't thank you enough for what you have done. we sing the song 67 minutes for our number one. Mandela, you've done so much, we pray for you every day. Our Father, the one in hand, thank you for blessing this SA land. 67 smiles, far across the land, miles and miles. 67 smiles for all that while. You brought the country up in your own two hands, starting from scratch, all those hatching plans. We can't thank you enough for what you've done. So we sing the song 67 minutes for our number one. Mandela, you've done so much, we pray for you every day. Our Father, the one in hand, thank you for blessing this SA land. 67 smiles, far across the land, miles and miles. 67 smiles for all that while.
Everybody, you are amazing. Can I just ask, how old are you?
I'm 13.
13. Who penned these lyrics?
I did.
You penned them. They're amazing. 67
Thank you.
smiles. You wrote such beautiful words. What does the spirit of Tata Madiba mean to you?
It means so much. He just made our country a better place for everyone, and he's such an inspiration to all different people around the world.
I love it. And where can people see you today?
I'm going to be basking at Melkbos at the Pick and Pay.
Wonderful. So go check out Cody Kaywood. Of course, if that song is anything to go by, that performance is going to be absolutely amazing. Thank you for joining us. You are an absolute inspiration. Let's check out what's happening on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. We're about to take a quick break on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Don't go anywhere. We'll bring you the latest on Amor Vitoni, who's announced she has a book deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we still continue with the magic of 67 minutes for Madiba. Fives football, they're giving back with 67 soccer balls, of course, uniting the nation through sport. Stick around. We'll be back after the break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso as we celebrate on this Tuesday, the 18th of July. 67 minutes for Mandela. It is Mandela Day, but first we're going to take a quick break from that and find out what our local stars have been up to.
Oh, well, they are up to a lot. Samizi, Bonang, and now Amora Tony will pen a book as well. The entertainer has confirmed that she has in fact signed a book deal and says that she's going to be telling her side of the story and address the rumors that, quote, paint her in a bad way and portray her as a deadbeat mom. Now, Amora will also open up about US's will, which has been making headlines this week, claiming that the former rugby star had very little or nothing to his name. A tell-all that will give us an inside scoop into what went on behind the doors of one of South Africa's hottest couple. I think it already sounds like a bestseller. I think people are going to run to go and find out what those details were.
Exactly, especially with all the history that's behind US himself as the man.
Exactly, exactly. Well, Casper Nieuwest also seems to be making news lately, but who can blame the guy? I mean, you know now that he's partied with Cuba Gooding Jr., French Montana was also there earlier this year, and Casper can now add Paris Hilton to his list. Since he's been partying it away in Ibiza. Casper still made time to support his fellow South African star Black Coffee, though, as the pair hung out for a good old boys night out. So with Cuba, French, Paris and Black Coffee as friends, Casper is sure quite an impressive guy that you definitely want to know because he rolls. He rolls.
Well, can I just say Black Coffee's the coolest on that list?
No, he is. And everybody wants to be Black Coffee's friend. That's the cool thing. Like, they all want to know Black Coffee.
But apparently, Casper posted a video saying that Paris whispered something into his ear.
Ooh.
Yeah, and something he went after is like, listen, guys, when Paris whispers something in your ear, that means I've made it. That's what he put on Instagram. Oh, man, it was so funny.
I wonder if she said, yo, Casper, you're looking good.
I think she said something in the line of, you smell good. Or something like that.
Something like that. Hello.
Could be that. Could be that.
Anyways, that's a wrap of your local entertainment news. Loving our stars doing big things, connecting with big people at that as well. But right now we hone in back into the magic of 67 minutes for Mandela Day. And we, as South Africans, we've experienced how sport can really unite a nation. And that is no exception to the beautiful game. So Fives Football, they are giving back, uniting people through the beautiful game with 67 soccer balls.
It's no secret that Nelson Mandela loved football. So to celebrate the iconic leader, Fives Football is continuing Mandela's legacy of using sport to uplift the nation by distributing soccer balls to the youth.
What we did as a community of football, we had a five-a-side tournament. Anyone can just come and play, but it was about integration. It's about the three communities coming together, sharing the vision of football in this community.
We're pretty much giving out 200 footballs around the country. Each ball could represent a certain amount of change within a kid or within a group of friends. So if you think about the amount of people we're reaching with those 200 balls, it goes way beyond that. Because someone's going to play a game where there's 20 kids playing with one ball, you know, so it travels beyond the actual football.
It's about the kids, you know, keeping them busy, putting a smile on their face and making sure they enjoy what they're doing, you know.
We actually get the opportunity to make a difference with all the kids by such a simple thing. It's just giving them a football, and the football also doesn't just represent a ball for them to play with, but it's everything else we bring with it, vehicles for the kind of change we want to bring.
Mandela Day is an opportunity for anyone and everyone to do good for others, inspired by Madiba's great sense of Ubuntu.
I think it comes with so much positive change that we've taken from Nelson Mandela and just being able to live in the way that he would have wanted us to live. Just coming together for 67 minutes to do something good. Just bringing the message across saying, if we don't do it, then who will do it? It's about not waiting on a leader to arise. It's about becoming that leader, representing the kind of change you want.
Mandela Day is a day where you can give back a little bit to the community, because you should never forget that not everybody is living wealthy and that other people have needs. It's just an opportunity for us to give back something.
Sport is a successful social tool to inspire children to work hard and show them what they can achieve with focus and perseverance.
A child in sport is a child out of court, so giving him a ball is exactly introducing him into sport, you know. It could be a rugby ball, could be a soccer, tennis ball. So for us, it's important to keep a child in sport and out of court. So the ball that you bring today, it's huge for them, my man. It's very huge.
I always enjoy it to see the eyes of the kids because they really appreciate to get in touch with professional athletes, and that is why you play soccer, why you are a professional, for that moment when you can see the stars in the eyes of the children, and there is no better feeling than that.
With just a simple soccer ball, this act of kindness in commemoration of Madiba might just kick off a great future for one of South Africa's children.
I love it. What a great initiative. So it really is all about 67 minutes and giving back. No matter how big or small your 67 minutes for Mandela is, it's all about using what you have to make a change. So if you would like to get involved and donate a ball in the Mandela Soccer Giveaway, all you need to do is head over to www.plantaball.co.za for all the information on how you can make a change.
Absolutely amazing. And that's what so many people are doing this morning. They're making a change. And in the words of Tata Madiba, a good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. And of course, with the selfless work of animal shelters like Sidewalk Specials and organizations like Hills, beautiful animals like 3-month-old Scribble are given the chance to find their very deserving forever homes. Now, founder and director of Sidewalk Specials, Rachel Sylvester, is in studio this morning with more information about this gorgeous pup. Oh, Rachel, so good to have you here.
Thank you.
Can we just take a moment and just adore how cute Scribble is this morning?
Scribble did not want to get up yet.
I can see. He's really, very, very tired.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about him?
He came out from Manenberg. We have like a few people in the different areas that will tell us when a dog's in trouble, especially when it's got an injury they can't help with. So I got a WhatsApp about a puppy with a limp, and that's why they call him Scribble, because he walks like this. And so we went in, we got him, and fortunately it's not broken.
It's not broken.
Just been kicked, unfortunately. But yeah, so he's come out to us and he's looking for a little home.
Look at him. He is too bored. Look at those paws. He is so cute. What kind of home would suit Scribble the best?
I think somebody with a sense of humour, because he is like typical puppy. He's a little bit naughty, a little bit chatty. But he loves kids, likes cats, likes other dogs. Likes napping.
He is such a little baby right now. Look at him. He's so cute.
This is because he's all night. He kept me up with all his excitement. And now it's time to shine. Now he wants to go back to bed.
He's so cute. How can people get in touch with you should they want to adopt?
Best thing is to jump on the website, sidewalkspecials.org. And there's all our contact details there. And you can tell us if you like Scribble or what kind of dog you're looking for, and we'll make sure we get them to you.
Wonderful. Well, the number is on screen right now, so if you are, if your heart is just completely, leaning towards him like mine is this morning, then you will definitely make contact with you. Thank you so much, Rachel, for being here and for bringing Scribble along. I think it is really early, so
yes, he's going to go back to bed now.
Oh, can I hold him?
Of course.
Awesome. Back to you, the team.
Just too adorable. But right now, something for all you movie buffs out there. Time to head to the cinemas. Now, the Expresso New Metro Club, it just keeps on giving. The best part, the club covers the latest films in the best formats, and sometimes we throw in exceptional exclusive cinema-going experiences as well. Now, this week, we bring you an extra special movie event like no other by transporting cinema-goers to a first screening and a full entertainment event of Valerian, the City of 1,000 Planets.
World-renowned director Luc Besson, best known for The Fifth Element, treats movie fans to yet another once-in-a-lifetime film spectacular. When a dark force threatens the existence of a vast metropolis of the future, two special operatives are the only chance of salvation. Be the first in South Africa to experience Besson's masterpiece, Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets, at a special screening event on the 20th of July. With themed drinks, food and entertainment, New Metro's exclusive VIP cinema in Hyde Park will be transformed into the City of 1,000 Planets. Tickets and more info for this showcase movie event can be found on the New Metro website. New Metro, it's your scene.
Oh, it looks exciting. Well, listen, we're taking a quick break on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. When we get back, we'll take a look at our viral video report. That's where we take a look at all the funny, random, and interesting things we find on the internet and we share it with you. And then we also have Muhammad and Yusuf in studio with us. It's all about making music for Madiba. We'll see you after the break.
Picture the girl through the looking glass and see her as a carbon atom. See her eyes and stare back at them. See that girl as a whole new world. Though home is on the surface, she is still a universe. And glory God, oh God is peeking through the blinds. And know me, oh, you're standing naked, taking guesses at the actual date and time. And oh my, justifying reasons why. And there's an absolutely insane resolution to live by and live high. Live mighty and just live righteously. Taking it easy and live high. Live mighty, let's live righteously. And singing, oh, and just take it easy and celebrate the Madiba reality.
Will you the optical illusion then?
Leanne said she's doing that one.
Okay, Lee, are you fine to do optical illusion?
Yes.
Cool. Then Wimbledon.
That's fine, I'll read it.
Lee, Star Wars soon.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And we'll be on the queue, hey?
You have to lift the bubble up.
The bubba just wants to lie down. The bubba just wants to lie down. Come. Here we go.
Aww.
Oh, look at the leg.
Oh, oh.
The only intro of performance is Love High, no?
Oh, okay. Look at him. Are you even comfortable?
Mraz.
Jason Mraz.
You are just so cute, Liam.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
At Samsung, we develop technology so you can live life. Samsung, a way of life.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Well, I think it's safe to say that little Scribble has stolen all of our hearts. And if anybody doesn't call, like, he might just be staying right here with us. But in celebration of Mandela Day, Heels is donating 670 kilograms of Heels pet food between different shelters, which means that Sidewalk Specials will receive 230 kilograms of food for the beautiful animals waiting for their forever homes. And Scribble is one of those, so let's make it possible, shall we? Hey, boy.
He's too so adorable,
he's turning
man.
on. He's turning it on now. He's really turning it on.
Oh, up that cuteness factor. All right, well, Scribble, you sit tight right now. Let's quickly get into your what's trending stories for this morning, what caught our attention online, funny, weird, random things that got people talking on social media.
Oh, yes, I've got the first one. Okay, cool. Well, it's to celebrate a big sports gathering in August. Taipei's subway cars got a sporting venue transformation. Now, the cars were decorated to look like realistic swimming pools, like running tracks, like basketball courts, and soccer fields as well. Commuters loved taking to Instagram to share their ride to work. So that's definitely a way to get everybody excited about upcoming sporting events. I mean, how cool is that?
That is
it looks
epic.
like actual water.
That is incredible. Well done. Such a small
thing
with such a great impact. Yeah. Well, listen, something else that's trending online is Britain's Andy Murray. I know Wimbledon might be done, but people are still praising him on social media for correcting in an interview someone's facts. In fact, casually shutting down the sexism. So let's quickly check it out.
Sam is the first U.S. player to reach a major semi-final since 2009. How would you describe
male player?
I beg your pardon?
Male player, right?
Yes, first male player. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, go Andy Murray. I love it, man. But he's at that level where you can just literally call it out as it is. So yeah, go Andy. Listen, we got one more quick story for you, for all you Star Wars fans out there. We all know that familiar kind of whoosh kind of sound that the lightsaber makes, right? So one guy called Joss Billinson, he had an idea. He replaced all those swooshing lightsaber sounds with Owen Wilson saying, "Wow." Okay, and of course the internet lost their minds about this.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Sounds like cats
fighting. Wow.
We love it. Owen Wilson, eh?
I love Owen.
Wow, wow.
He is amazing, absolutely amazing. Well, you know what else is amazing is what we're doing for Madiba Day today. We, of course, Mandela Day, we are showcasing so many incredible artists. Now, as South Africans, the majority of us will devote 67 minutes of our time today to help lift our communities, whether you physically take part or if you support financially. We all do it for the same reason, and that is to keep the spirit of our Tata Madiba alive. Now, this morning we're joined by buskers from the Making Music for Madiba initiative. And next up, we have singer and guitar duo Muhammad Asbak and Yusuf Bak, and they are performing an incredible song. Check it out.
Try to picture the girl through the looking glass and see her as a carbon atom. See her eyes and stare back at them. See that girl as a whole new world. Though home is on the surface, she is still a universe. And glory God, oh God is peeking through the blinds. And are we always standing naked, taking guesses at the actual day and time? And oh my, justifying reasons why there's an absolutely insane resolution to live by and live high. Live mighty and just live righteously. We're taking it easy and live high. Live mighty and just live righteously. I try to picture the man to always have an open hand and see him as a given tree. See him as matter of fact, he's not a beast. And no, not the devil either, but always a good deed doer. When it's laughter that we're making after all, the call in the wild is still in order nationwide. In the order of the primates, all the politics is too late. And oh my, the congregation in my mind is an assembly selling gratitude and practicing the loving of you. And live high, live mighty, and just live righteously. We're taking it easy and live high. Live mighty and just live righteously. And singing oh, and just take it easy and celebrate the malleable reality. And 'cause nothing is ever as it seems, and this life is but a dream. Live high, live mighty, and just live righteously. We're taking it easy and live high. Live mighty, and just live righteously. We're taking it easy.
Thank you. Nice, Mama. Joseph, thank you so much, man. What an amazing voice, what an amazing duo. Lovely, man. Listen, thank you very much for joining this initiative and also just giving back through music and using your talents, man. Yeah. So where can people see you guys later on today?
We're going to be outside Gelato Mania in Sea Point Main Road.
Okay, so just around the corner, just here.
Yeah, so we are friendsofpasking.com.
Okay.
And we're making music for Madiba.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you very much for sharing your talent here this morning. Let us know what you thought about that performance on our social media feeds this morning. And also a big thank you for Golden Circle for providing the technical equipment for this performance. Right now, it is news time. Here's Leanne.
Thank you so much, Ewan. In the national news this morning, Minister of Social Development Batabile Dlamini has confirmed that the South African Social Security Agency CEO, Thokozani Magwaza, has resigned. Dlamini said that this was done after a consultative process led by the head of Legal Services, Advocate Nkosinathi Dlandla. The announcement follows reports of Magwaza receiving death threats relating to his work to end SASSA's contract with Cash Paymaster Services, which has been in turmoil for the past few months. In a short statement, Minister Dlamini confirmed that she and Magwaza had agreed to terminate his contract. Thousands of South Africans and NGOs will take part in various uplifting projects nationwide today in celebration of Mandela Day. Mandela Day, in honor of the late Nelson Mandela on his birthday, was first declared in 2010 and sees people put in 67 minutes of giving back to the community. Commenting on the day, President Jacob Zuma has called on all South Africans to use this Mandela Day to advance the fight against poverty. Now moving further abroad, Qatar says the United Arab Emirates' alleged hacking of Qatari state broadcaster Al Jazeera is a violation of international law. It comes after US spies accused the UAE of hacking Qatari government websites to plant fake news to provoke one of the worst diplomatic rifts in recent Middle East history. Qatar has been ostracized by its neighbors since reports revealed its emir making comments praising Hamas and calling Iran an Islamic power. And then finally, Australia's army will be given greater powers to act during a terror attack under proposed new laws. The announcement follows a review of security forces' responses to a series of incidents in Australia and abroad, including the 2014 Sydney cafe siege. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull said that the army will be able to intervene as soon as a terrorist incident has been declared. Well, that was your 7 o'clock news update. Let's get our very first look at what's happening in the world of sport. Here's Graham.
Mixed emotions from a South African perspective as we delve into our morning sport this morning. First up, the Proteas. What a turnaround. They beat England by 340 runs yesterday. That was on day 4 of the second test to tie up the 4-match series at 1-1. England started the day with 1 run on the board, chasing 474 for victory, but 3 wickets apiece from Maharaj and Philander and some cheap wickets saw the English bowled out for just 133 before tea on day 4. So the players now take a week-long break before returning for that 3rd test next week, Thursday. Then the semi-finals of the Women's Cricket World Cup get underway today as South Africa take on England. That's in the first semi-final showdown. South Africa will be looking for an improved performance against the hosts, having suffered a 68-run loss to England in the group stages of the tournament. Today's match getting underway at the Country Ground in Bristol at 11:30 SA time. Then following his record-breaking victory at Wimbledon this weekend, Roger Federer has now climbed up to number 3 in the latest ATP World Rankings. Federer beat Marin Cilic in straight sets on Sunday to lift his 8th Wimbledon trophy and 19th Grand Slam title. While in the ladies section, Karolina Pliskova has become the new WTA World #1 despite never having won a Grand Slam trophy. And on to hockey finally. Match day 5 of the Men's Hockey World League took place in Johannesburg yesterday, and it saw South Africa fall to a 9-1 loss against Belgium. The game was dead and buried by the 33rd minute, with Belgium, the 2016 Olympic silver medalists, already 7-0 up. Some other results from the match day 5 saw Australia earning a 7-2 win over Japan, Spain edging out New Zealand 4-3, while Germany, they beat out Ireland 2-0. That's where we leave our sport for now.
Well, quickly looking at your roads again, starting off in Gauteng and Midrand. There's been an accident that's on the N1 southbound before the Buccleuch interchange, and it's causing heavy delays all the way from the N14 Brakfontein interchange. Now, if you intend to travel this route, please allow for some extra travel time this morning. Then in Cape Town and Lansdowne on the M5 northbound, there's been an accident. It's on the side of the carriageway on the link to the N2 inbound. Now, it's a partially congested area, so please try use an alternative route if possible this morning. That's where we leave your traffic for now on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Let's get into your weather quickly. It's just after 7 o'clock, and you can brace yourself for rather chilly temperatures this morning as most parts of the country start off on rather low temperatures, reaching mild temperatures later on today. Jou temperature Polokwane begin op 5 grade minimum en 'n maksimum van 20, Mbombo 8:26, Pretoria 5:19, Johannesburg 2 grade minimum en 'n maksimum van 18, Mahikeng 3:20, Klerksdorp 0 grade en 'n maksimum van 20, Kimberley lekker koud -2, 18, Bloemfontein baie koud vanoggend -6 grade en dit styg na 'n koel 18, Richards Bay 15:26, Pietermaritzburg 2 en 'n matige 24, Durban 15:22, Mthatha op 0 grade minimum en 'n maksimum van 24, East London kicking off on 9 with a maximum of 20, Cradock -2 and a maximum 21, Port Elizabeth 9:17, George on 6 this morning with a maximum of 16, Sutherland -2 and a maximum of only 12 degrees, Cape Town 7:15, Worcester -1:17, Springbok starting off on 4 degrees minimum and a maximum of 20, and Uppington around 0 and reaching a maximum of 20 degrees maximum. That's a wrap of your weather for the 7 o'clock bulletin. We'll bring you one last update just after 8 o'clock.
Book on Travel Start. We will turn your guilt trips into good trips.
We're heading to social media now and, of course, looking for what's trending. Are we surprised? Hashtag Mandela Day is currently what everyone is talking about. Someone says here, what are you doing today to celebrate Mandela Day? And they said, we are making a mountain of samis to give to hungry people. Of course, it's about doing your 67 minutes and changing the life of somebody. Also, somebody says, change the world and make it a better place. That's what today is all about. Hashtag Mandela Day. On this day and always, let those of us who claim to know better do better. Actions speak louder than words. And then I'll end off with something from Tata Madiba himself. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Hashtag Mandela Day. So if you're looking for a little bit of inspiration, or maybe, you know, something that you can connect with today to do your 67 minutes, why don't you go and check out that hashtag?
Well, listen, we're taking a quick break on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and a great way to provide relief and also support in a community is through a food garden. Yeah. People can learn some invaluable skills, and of course, it feeds them. So we'll bring you all of that after the break.
Oh, we love that kind of sustainability then. 67 reasons to celebrate the legacy of Tata Madiba. We're going to see some very worthy recipients receive knee and hip replacements. All that and more after the break.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, if you like the sound of free data, then you'll definitely love this deal. Why? Because Vodacom is about to make your day with up to 1 free gig of data. Now, Vodacom is offering customers a chance to explore more of the internet with the Make Your Day campaign by giving you access to a new site every day of the week. Now, Tuesday is all about lifestyle, and on Lifestyle Tuesday, Vodacom will be giving you access to Pinterest and Take a Lot without any data charges. I know everybody's going, yes! Now, Amo Fenter from Amo Creatives finds inspiration on Pinterest for planning events, and she's here to tell us more about how she uses this platform. Amo, so good to have you in studio.
Thank you,
this
Leanne.
morning. Can I just ask, what was life before Pinterest? I don't remember it.
I think it's a drug to me at this moment. Seriously, I use it every single day.
A creative drug. We can all use more of those. Now, tell us more about the type of events that you plan, because you're an events planner.
Yes, I literally plan anything.
Yeah.
So I do weddings, birthday celebrations, you name it. I'll try it, even if I haven't done it before.
Yeah. So for anybody who hasn't heard of Pinterest, how does it help you plan your events and make them successful?
As I said, I literally use it every single day. Yeah. So I have my set boards every day that I'll pin awesome ideas to like this. And literally, when an event comes in, I'll go back to all my ideas I've seen previously and repin it to the certain event boards.
Now, it's always nice to have like a visual representation of, you know, what is out there, but how do you involve clients in the process of making an event come together as well?
I always do have a board with my client as well, where they will pin all of their ideas they want to incorporate with the events. For instance, this. In the end, I'll just go and pick the ones I think are actually viable and just put them together and do the perfect event for them.
That is so awesome. Now, finally, what about Pinterest do you think makes it so unique in helping you kind of make your job a success?
Firstly, I think knowing what's coming next, because you can always find the next trend. You can always find out the next color palette for the next year. And just taking your creativity to the next level, because everyone's creative in their own way, but like getting other people's ideas and meshing it with yours just makes it so much better.
Absolutely. It just makes you stay ahead of the game, I think, at the end of the day.
Definitely.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Amal, for being here
Thank
and
you.
sharing with us how you got to where you are, and of course why you love the platform that is Pinterest so much. Absolutely amazing. Well, to make your day, all you need to do is buy a Vodacom 100 meg data bundle or more and have a positive data balance. Then what you need to do is dial star 1116, let me start again, star 111 star 634 hash, and then you download the latest My Vodacom app to opt in. Now use your free data today to explore Pinterest like Amo does, and of course takealot.com.
Thank you so much, Leanne. Right now, on to a rather feel-good note on your Tuesday morning. It is Nelson Mandela Day at that. Now, with a very high unemployment and a need for food security in South Africa, our friends at Dis-Chem, they've really found a way to step up to the plate and bring much-needed relief within these communities through a very interesting initiative called the Food Garden. Now, they're now able to feed thousands in abundance, as well as equip community members with profitable skills as well.
For all its beauty, South Africa is still a country where 12 million people live in extreme poverty. One organization is capitalizing on South Africa's warm climate to help make a difference.
I'm here at the Dis-Chem Foundation Food Garden, where thousands of people in need get support in the form of food and employment. Penny, you are so passionate about the garden and how much help it provides. Can you tell us a little bit more about how it started and how it all works?
About 5 years ago, this was a rubbish dump. It was a place where everybody who was building in the area came and dumped their concrete and rubbish. And through the need for food and hunger and starvation, we decided to use this piece of land to start a food garden. With the help of some incredible individuals and our farmers who are currently all still with us, we have built the most beautiful food garden. The great thing about this garden is, why did we do it? We did it to feed people. So we have 28 feeding schemes that come every month. And it's also about trying to teach a lot of the feeding schemes that come to us on how to manage the vegetables.
We feed 340 children on a daily basis. We bus vulnerable children in from Tembisa, and we feed them breakfast and lunch daily. We also have very vulnerable families where we send food packs home. So we send dry good groceries home on a monthly basis, and then we send vegetables home on a weekly basis. We do get vegetables from this garden, and we do have other sources as well. So we buy in what we need through our corporate social investment sponsorship, and we have another donor who supplies us, as well as the Dis-Chem Foundation.
Ladies of Hope is a non-governmental organization for social development, transformation and capacity building in impoverished South African communities. This is a true care center where people of all ages, gender and religion have someone to listen, offer support and provide them with basic resources. Ladies of Hope offers frail care, home care, counseling, education and training and feeding schemes.
The Dis-Chem Foundation helps us a lot because we run a couple of projects. The two projects that they're helping specifically are the Gender-Based Violence Project and our Drug Rehabilitation Project. A lot of these youngsters come through, they don't have toiletries, so with the things that Dis-Chem are giving to us, we can actually help a girl through her monthlies because children are missing out on school because they don't have beds. It's a major problem currently.
The farmers also provided work for men who were waste pickers in James and Ethel Gray Park. The men were viewed negatively by the community, but it was quickly discovered that their efforts were protecting the environment and helping to keep the park clean.
They basically are doing the most unbelievable work for all of us as a community by keeping our environment clean. And what Dis-Chem Foundation has helped us is maintain the men's dignity.
Lebo, you are the head farmer here at the Dis-Chem Foundation Food Garden, and to get a garden like this to look so beautiful takes a lot of work and a lot of responsibility. Can you run us through what happens in a typical day and what crops you farm here, and why do you love this so much?
I've got 14 farmers who are working here five days a week. So each and everyone has got a specific job to do every day. As you can see, we've got a lot of broccoli now, cauliflower, spring onions. Those are actually winter vegetables. For a successful garden, you need to consider soil quality. You need to work it. You need to also consider water quality. Also skilling people, educating people. Not every day I educate my farmers, you understand, how to grow vegetables, what do they need in different stages, you understand. I love this because, it's more like close to nature.
Dis-Chem, pharmacists who care.
Well, and moving on to some exciting news for our foodies. This week, Dis-Chem's giving away an incredible hamper which includes all of our wellness expert Lisa Rally's kitchen favorites. Now, this hamper is valued at over 2,000 Rand and includes all of your essentials from yummy and healthy food alternatives to recipe books to get you inspired. Now, you stand a chance of winning. Just SMS Dis-Chem to 33728. It's as easy as that. And don't forget, every time you enter, you also receive a free entry into the grand prize draw, where you stand a chance to win 12,000 Rand in Dis-Chem shopping vouchers. But as all good things, SMSs are charged at R1.50, and those T's and C's can be found on our website, expressoshow.com.
So by now, hopefully you know that it is National Savings Month, and we're doing whatever we can to get financially fit. And let's be honest, I think one thing that catches most of us out is unnecessarily high banking fees. We often don't even count the cost before the end of the month, and that's when it really hits us. So we are being, I think, so proud of the fact that we are partnering with Nedbank in their release of a brand new account, the Nedbank Pay As You Use account. Forget this, a flat monthly rate of just 5 rand.
Now, that's amazing. A lot of people want to ask, how much can one actually do with only 5 rand? Well, it's a fully fledged transactional account, and it comes packed with everything that you need, including unlimited card swipes, cell phone and internet banking, meaning that you can bank wherever you are, whenever you want, for as long as you want. And of course, long gone are the days where you need to leave the house to get electricity and airtime, to even send money. So life is becoming so much easier every single day.
And really, for a nominal rate, 5 rand is next to nothing. So if you're interested in saving with Nedbank's pay-as-you-use account and you'd like to find out a little bit more, all you have to do is SMS NEDPAYU to 30755, and you'll receive everything that you need to know. And in the interests of saving you even more money, those SMSs are going to be completely free, and all of the terms and conditions can be found at nedbank.co.za.
Nice.
I'm a dreamer, a doer. I know the hustle. I just need my money to hustle for me.
Let your money hustle for you. Get a bank account for 5 rand per month and bank on the Nedbank app without using any data. See money differently. Nedbank.
Well, still ahead on your feel-good breakfast show this morning. After the break, we're catching up with some of our favourite celebs and see what they remember from Tata Madiba, the incredible man that he was. And then a very special event going down in Cape Town today. First ever for Cape Town, making music for Madiba. 67 buskers around 67 different locations for 67 minutes. Lanky Jake, he's one of those buskers. I'll show you why you can say with the name Lanky Jake. This boy is tall, man. This boy is tall. But after the break, look forward to his performance.